Hi everybody, welcome to We All Makers. Today, we're diving into the sweet world of chocolate. Ever wondered how your favorite chocolate bars are made? If you're curious about food manufacturing and the magic behind delicious treats, this video is for you. History of chocolate. Chocolate has a rich history that dates back to ancient Mesoamerican civilizations like the Aztecs and Mayans, who consumed a bitter beverage made from cacao beans. It wasn't until the 16th century, when Spanish explorers brought cacao to Europe, that sugar was added, transforming chocolate into the sweet treat we know today. By the 19th century, advancements in processing techniques led to the creation of solid chocolate bars, forever changing the world of confections. How are modern chocolate bars made? The journey begins in tropical regions where cacao trees are cultivated. Cacao pods are harvested by hand, split open, and the beans inside are scooped out. These beans are then fermented for several days to develop their flavor. During fermentation, the beans are placed in shallow containers and covered with banana leaves, allowing natural yeasts and bacteria to break down the pulp surrounding the beans. This crucial step develops the complex flavors characteristic of high-quality chocolate. Drying the beans. After fermentation, the beans are spread out in the sun to dry. This process can take up to a week and reduces the moisture content, preparing the beans for roasting. The beans are regularly turned to ensure even drying and to prevent mold growth. Proper drying is essential for preserving the beans and enhancing their flavor profile. Roasting. Once dried, the beans are roasted to bring out their rich, chocolatey flavor. Roasting times and temperatures vary depending on the desired flavor profile. The beans are placed in large rotating drums and heated to precise temperatures, often between 120 degrees Celsius to 150 degrees Celsius to 148 degrees Fahrenheit to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. This process also helps to loosen the outer shell of the beans, making it easier to separate the nibs, cracking and winnowing. The roasted beans are then cracked open and the outer shells are removed. This process is known as winnowing, which separates the cacao nibs from the shells. The nibs are the purest form of chocolate and are used as the base for all chocolate products. The winnowing process involves mechanical sifters and air currents to efficiently separate the lightweight shells from the denser nibs. Grinding. The cacao nibs are ground into a thick paste called chocolate liquor. This process involves grinding the nibs under heavy rollers, which generates heat and melts the fat within the nibs, known as cocoa butter. The result is a smooth, liquid form of chocolate. This chocolate liquor can be further processed into cocoa powder and cocoa butter, which are essential ingredients in various chocolate products. Mixing and conching. To make chocolate bars, the chocolate liquor is mixed with other ingredients like sugar, milk powder for milk chocolate, and additional cocoa butter. The mixture is then refined to a smooth consistency and conched. Conching is a process where the chocolate is continuously mixed and aerated to improve its texture and flavor. This step can take several hours to several days, depending on the desired outcome. Conching helps to develop the smooth, velvety texture and rich flavor of the chocolate by breaking down large particles and incorporating air. Tempering. Once the chocolate has been conched, it needs to be tempered to ensure a smooth, glossy finish and a satisfying snap when broken. Tempering involves carefully cooling and reheating the chocolate to specific temperatures. This process helps to stabilize the cocoa butter crystals, giving the chocolate its desirable properties. Proper tempering is essential for preventing issues like bloom, where the fat rises to the surface and creates a dull, whitish appearance. Molding. The tempered chocolate is then poured into molds to create the final shape of the chocolate bars. The molds are gently vibrated to remove any air bubbles and ensure even distribution of the chocolate. The filled molds are then cooled, either at room temperature or in a refrigeration unit, until the chocolate has fully set. The molds are designed to create the specific shapes and sizes of the chocolate bars, with intricate designs or brand logos often embossed on the surface. Adding fillings and inclusions, many chocolate bars contain additional ingredients like nuts, fruits, or caramel. These inclusions are added either during the molding process or as layers within the chocolate bar. For filled chocolates, a layer of chocolate is poured into the mold, followed by the filling, and then topped with more chocolate. The inclusions and fillings are carefully measured and distributed to ensure consistency and balance in each bar. Quality control. Each batch of chocolate bars undergoes rigorous quality control checks. This includes visual inspection for uniform appearance, taste testing to ensure flavor consistency, and measuring the chocolate's texture and snap. Advanced techniques such as ultrasonic testing may be used to detect any hidden flaws. Any bars that don't meet the strict standards are rejected and recycled. Additionally, the chocolate bars are subjected to performance tests, including shelf life testing and resistance to melting or deformation under various conditions. Packaging. Finally, the chocolate bars are wrapped in protective packaging to preserve freshness and flavor. The packaging also includes information about the ingredients, nutritional facts, and branding. High-quality packaging materials, often with layers of foil and paper, are used to protect the chocolate from moisture, light, and contamination during transport and storage. Thanks for exploring the chocolate bar production process with us. If you're amazed by the blend of technology and craftsmanship we've showcased, like, share, and comment your thoughts below. Don't forget to subscribe to We All Makers for more interesting journeys into the world of manufacturing and industry.